Hello, I'm Anthony Koutafidis and welcome to the Carlton Football Club season in review. Well, 2002 proved to be a disappointing season for the Blues, but there are still plenty of great highlights for us to take a look back at as we begin to focus on 2003. After a big pre-season, it was great for the boys to finally pull on the boots and play some footy. I only wish that I could be out there with them. The season kicked off with the Wizard Cup and an opportunity to see some of our youngsters in action.
And suddenly a bit of momentum for the Blues. Mansfield spots up for Vola. Just underneath it, his recovery was pretty good. Green was back there. That was very clever. And Lappin kicks his second.
Hands off. Eccles chips it up. Knocked away. Blues with a chance down there. Again, West Coast getting numbers there. Loose ball to Justin Murphy. He'll go across the body. Oh, yes.
And Murphy can almost go in basketball style and lay it up, but he just couldn't quite get clear enough. But that was a very clever kick. And Favola finishes it off. He nails it. Great fast break goal. It's just probably a fraction too far out the score. Lappin leads one way. He goes longer, right to the square. Almost the mark down there to young Lindsay Smith. Oh, Braun had a swing and a miss. And a goal should be kicked by Franchina for the Blues.
King and Allen on attacking 50 for the Blues. Ratton, Hume, chance here for the Blues. High kick, full forward, big leap, good grab's been taken by Wiggins. An understatement to say the Blues need this one. Wiggins has put it through the middle. High bomb inside 50. Favola's the target man. Three cats up with him. Harley the highest. Hume stays down. Fires out a handball. Camporelli, the man we're talking about, has made them pay. Having a run down the wing. High bomb off the hands of both Scarlett and Merrington. Blues inside 50. Houlihan, stolen. Gallagher runs, kicks, goals.
Run from one end of the ground to the other.
Ratton puts Carlton into attack. Merrington, Houlihan runs to 30, drop punt, goal. Blues are back in front. Can he be the difference?
Oh, brilliant.
Toe poke well. Murphy inside 50. Favola's at full forward. One grab, two. He doesn't know how long left. All he knows is that there's 25 minutes on the clock. And number 25 to put the Blues in front. Drives it through the middle. Carlton by a goal.
But a lovely bounce and curl for Favola.
Plugged.
From 65, can someone catch it? Smith again flew high, again couldn't hang on. But Lappin arrives. He really has an instinct for kicking goals, and he puts the Blues in front.
Is he taken high? Bradley's got the footy in any case. They work it around the outer side as the kick bounces from Spawn towards the 50. Favola down to Bray. Ezra Bray runs in. I think he's got it. He has. McKay, they use most of it. Back to Lappin. Kicks into an oncoming player. Tawney gathers it. Kicks inside the 50. Well, they work hard, but Favola's got it. 6 marks tonight for Brendan Favola. Bending it this time right to left. He can get it to go both ways. Goal.
Set it up. He can kick a goal. It's a centering kick. Burke has to get back. Beaten this time by Plunkett. So another young player still making his way in the game. And the Blues trail by 18 points. Can he drag it back to 12 points? He has. Good start for Carlton. Running off half back. Belts the ball inside 50, looking for Ratton. Playing in front of Harvey. Houlihan. 35 metres out. Houlihan kicks a goal.
Noble spinning. Pickett, quick hands, but cut off by Houlihan. Driving it forward. Merrington with Gehrig. Ball comes to ground, roving it beautifully. Franchina got it back to Favola. He's caught. Here's a chance for Houlihan once again. Perhaps didn't have possession. Merrington hooks it back, looking for Bradley. He's got him. No, just couldn't quite. But on the second effort, turns around, celebrates the goal. Free kick. Umpire paid for holding on. Lappin want to get it moving quickly. Bradley breaks for him. Houlihan's on his own, and he's got it. Arriving late, Jones. So, Houlihan Chipping short, good kick. Lovely weighted kick. So Brett Ratton for Carlton, second of the quarter. And he's got it. Here comes Carlton.
Houlihan needs clean hands, does well. Gallagher from half-back, tries to set it up. Bradley's been good. Record-breaking game. Bangs the ball long. Favola's going to be a target. So was Houghton. Loose ball. Quick snap. Fletcher. Has he kicked it? He's got it.
May have been touched off the boot. The Blues lapping to Bradley at the feet of Prendergast. No chance, too high in the end. So given every chance by the umpire, so the Blues come up with it half forward. Campriali is running. They need to find someone inside. McKernan's got it. Much better. So Corey McKernan, the chance for the Blues. First time they've been able to go back. Standing shot at goal in this first quarter. Can he make good? He does. The Blues have their first, McKernan's first.
Lappin starting to get a bit of it and kicks well for Houlihan.
Matty Allen back in the square.
Beaumont leads, but I think Houlihan, he wants Allen to lead.
Well, if he's not going to make the distance, and he's certainly the best player to know whether he's able to make it or not, he has to move it quickly.
He had the height advantage, he shepherded well. Just kept Lockwood at bay, and Blues are back. Decisive knock that time from Mott. Lappin might have just hurt himself a little bit. Another touch for Camporelli. Into the space too, and Plunkett had time to size up all the options. In the end, he went half and half to the square for Vola.
Well done.
Did enough to take the mark.
Well, it was a free in the end, and the Blues will win out.
And can kick the Blues' third goal, which he does.
Inside the attacking 50 for the Blues. Allen works in front, tries to direct it down. Free ball, falling to the ground, got the hand pass away. Steinford untidy. Chance for Lappin, 60 metres out. Camporelli beats one, beats two. Did nicely. Merrington got the hand pass across to Lappin, and Lappin fires it through for the goal.
Well, there you go. You've seen the clock ticking away there. These umpires had it for about 30 seconds. Ball up just outside 50. It comes out to Hume as Dermot's head into the open goal. And he kicks a goal for Carlton. They're back in front.
Houlihan back to goal. Gets it away. Haven't seen a lot of McKay. Hickmott deep in the pocket. Could have been pushed in the back. Ricochets across the goal front. Sliding in is Tarkin Lockyer. Hits for the boundary line. The umpire has pinned him. In the drizzling rain. One of the tough guys of the Carlton side comes in, stabs, and you wouldn't believe it. On the siren, they've done it again.
A hamstring might have gone there to Wakelin as well as Houlihan kicks forward. Here's the panic. Wakelin goes again. He overruns the ball. It's built to the back. Lappin into an open goal. Here's the easy reply for Carlton for his second.
Wakelin towards the outer side. Murphy knocked it down in front. Lappin, he's put it a couple of goals. 75 metres out, his centering kick. Not a bad one either. Hickmott right on the 50. It suggests too far out to score.
One out in the square, McKernan, Wakelin.
Have a fresh footy. Goes for distance. They compete about 5 metres out. No contest. It slides through. Goal to Hickmott and the Blues.
Either that or it opens the ground up and gives them their best crack at scoring one or two more goals before the night's out.
Comes out on the lead.
I'm going to say, when did they score last? They've been on 69 for a long time. They've been in the 60s longer than Tiger Woods.
Touched on the line, or was it a goal? I think it's a goal. It is. There's the game to Carlton, and Lappin gets his third.
Front pick it up. The 2-2s close to the boundary. Wakelin kept it alive, but Kingsley under pressure. Now lending assistance Bishop, caught, handballs out, straight to Hume, caught by Wakelin, gets the kick away towards goal. Carlton 2 in a row. Handball backward, Beaumont playing at centre half back, long to half forward. Houlihan and Bishop. Bishop initially won, but Houlihan the challenge now. Mead makes it 2-on-1. Handballed straight to Merrington, his own man, and Merrington comes up with a miracle. Laid in the ruck, Merrington the crumb. Now Ratton can kick them from there. Spears a drop punt and scores are level. Carlton into attack here. Hume to McKay to Camporelli. Has a bounce to 60. Thinks about a shot at goal. Now he will have one. Camporelli to put Carlton in front. They lead by a goal. There's the ball virtually at full back. Wakeland with the reach against Houlihan, but he saw Hickmott lurking. Punched it down to him. Handball out, Camporelli, inside 50, Wiggins, drop punt, and the Blues are in front. Make it count on the scoreboard. Livingston, Wiggins, Freeborn, from the wing to half forward, Mansfield. Judge the dropping ball well, chips over the top, good movement this, Gallagher, inside 50, open goal, and the Blues finishing the third term well.
3-0 at the start of this final quarter.
Laid, knocks down Houlihan, jumper half held, Harbuck's got him, Houlihan kicks another miracle goal.
And again the Blues controlling it. Camporelli, a bit of speed up, sliding the kick, it's online. What a start by Carlton. He's kicked 3 so far this year. And again, that's away to the left. Quite making the connection they would have liked. Somehow the ball stayed in though, and they'll get another chance for Lappin. He's very good from this situation, and he doesn't make the mistake. Merrington, Ratton, Merrington, Plunkett. He just spotted Murphy. That was where he was going. Well done, Robbins. Murphy kept his footing and kicks the goal. This is a terrific struggle at Colonial Stadium. Carlton will not be denied at the moment. Very low kick, but well chopped off by Lance. It's got Bradley out on the wing in absolutely metres of space. Lappin, the only man inside 50 with Makepeace. He knew where the footy was.
He's got plenty of footy left in him yet, Kevin.
Matthew Lappin's afternoon, 14 disposals, 6 marks, 3 goals too. It'd give them an enormous boost. It's gone all the way, and it is there.
I felt we had enough play to win the game of footy, and was disappointed that we didn't, but nevertheless still very proud of the way they played.
To the football. Now Mansfield's tackled by Garlick. McKay comes in and lends some support to half forward. To Whitnell. On the left to Ratton. He's got it. No, free kick anyway. Advantage played. Handball over the top. And Lappin will kick his first for the night.
Boundary thrown is all they could achieve. Lappin at the fall. Now Ratton, 65 from goal. Sets it up. Houghton. Almost, it's been paid. Just 35 metres from goal, directly in front. Trent Houghton comes in, it's close. He squeezed it through. Goal to the Blues.
At the 9-minute mark of this second quarter, out of mid-air, Bradley. Good drop punt too it was, as Houghton attacks the footy again. Whitnell's handball to Murphy was clever. Here come the Blues. Can they get another one? Plunkett, little left foot kick. Mark is at 15. Umpire said yes. That was half the distance of the one in the first quarter.
And the Bulldog players, they're protesting to the umpire, saying, be consistent. Crumbed the original ball into the forward line.
Whitnell gets another one for the Blues. They're fighting back.
Players loose on the wing. Gets to Houlihan. He's got Franchina running for it. Sweeping handball into Franchina's path. Where will he go now? Drives it long to the pocket. Whitnell. Deep in the pocket. He wants to play on Lance Whitnell.
Pretty tight angle. Will he come around and hook it back? He backs himself
and drills it
with a straight drop punt and puts it through for his fourth.
Corey McKernan won it back. Well done, big fella. Handballs it over the top in the direction of Gallagher. Straightens up and finds his skipper.
worked hard, Corey McKernan. Hasn't had much relief in the ruck.
Brett Ratton has kicked one, and now he's kicked two, and the Blues stay alive.
Just the 15.
15 and 1 inch, I reckon.
Just. Christie bursts away, thumps it long, the big woof. Here's a chance for Corey McKernan. Gets to the front and did everything right, then dropped it. From scores Davies, and he'll get the free kick. Davies has got it for his first goal in football. Here comes Justin Davies, the boy from Shepparton United, to give Carlton some hope. In this second term, he comes in and he has kicked his first goal in football. Well done, Justin Davies.
And not lead him into any oncoming trouble.
Tossed in then, Salmon. McKernan on the way down, got his fingertips to it. Roman could have been taken high. Davies slid in. Now a chance for Lappin again. Swings it across the body. Wonderful goal.
And it's all man-on-man footy now. It's not going to be pretty.
Been a nice debut for Welsh, although...
Oh, red.
Yes, the two debutants, Shearer, Davies to Houlihan, running to centre half forward, likes his chances from here, measures the kick, it's on its way. Wonderful goal.
Corey over the top, got the hand on the ball on that occasion. Now he runs forward to receive. Prendergast just gets the kick forward. It was a good one though, and Whitnell's taken the mark. He's 60 out.
Got to go to Lappin.
That's the call. There's the man. He's off, says the umpire. The handball goes out wide. Prendergast looking for some space. Houlihan back to Lappin. Can stroll into the open goal and kick his second, and does. To Carousel, a little toe poke.
Oh, good hit.
Plunkett to Davies. Out wide, some of the new faces for the Carlton side as Prendergast to Houlihan, and they've kicked 3 in a row.
So far.
Hawthorn, all their players are defensive side of the centre.
Lappin, searching kick just inside the 50. Houghton was up. Whitnell smothered off the boot. It wanders down towards the pocket. Murphy lays it back to Whitnell. Spots a man towards the middle. Wasn't 15, no. Freeborn touched off the boot. Back to Whitnell. Angles the goal. Comes to him now. Up ahead is Freeborn. Bradley between the pair. Now it's with Freeborn, 75 metres out, pulls it back towards the middle. They'll try again. Whitnell braces himself in front. Ball bounces on its point, came back to him. He's dragged down. McKernan tries to go to Houlihan, knocked away by Cox. Houlihan gets through, goes with the outside of the boot and kicks a goal.
Going through half forward. 14th possession for Simon Beaumont to half forward. Out comes Houghton. Houlihan has been explosive, hugging the boundary line. He runs inside 50. He has a shot at the goal, and he's kicked it. He's kicked his third. Manton, who's been crunched a few times tonight, had to sit and wait. Sits nicely for Crenage, who just slams it on the boot and hopes for the best. And it might be a good bounce too for Lance. Goes to ground, dives in on top of it, flicks the ball out. Davies kicks, bounce, 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 goal!
Houlihan.
He sees Beaumont, he's got him.
The Blues meeting every challenge. Whitnell again the target, drew a crowd. Lappin at the back, the beneficiary, lines up and kicks another one. Pickering back to McKay. Need a quick goal, they all watched it. It was Livingston, did it well to Lappin. Lappin can run in and kick the goal. Needs to nail this if they're to have any chance. And does! Kicks his second!
From outside 50, bombs it long, goal square. McKernan's there. McKernan is there.
Well, we did have a look at Corey McKernan just after quarter time, and
the former Superman will never not kryptonite to him anymore. He is back, and so are the Blues. Great to watch at the moment, the Crows. Mansfield cuts it off, back inside 50. Ugly Edwards and Cranage. Murphy over it, handball out. Whitmore messing with it, short. McKernan, could he be the man? He is the man. 2 goals to Corey. McKay, McLeod, Beaumont, Now Eccles again. Chance to start it all again. Inside 50, McKernan. Final.
Forgettable passage of play, wasn't it? Craig Bradley making a mistake on a turnover going to Lance Whitnell.
The 48-point lead the Crows hold is the biggest lead of the game so far. Can McKernan start a run? He can. Spearing ball, middle of the ground, Andy McKay. Marches to 60. Inside 50. Good marks being taken about 45 from goal by Corey McKernan. He already has 3. It's a long climb back for the Blues, but there's one run. Smart. Hoists it high outside 50, Bradley and Bode. Davies half-held. Cotton. Pickering inside 50. Full forward mark taken. Whitnell. Has kicked one. Drop punt. Starts it right as they all do. Lance has kicked 2.
They've done it up forward. The handballs, they lead that department. Plunkett tries to kick it out of the middle. Heavy traffic. Whitnell crashes through. Bounces off. Good play, Lance. Got it to the other red-headed Plunkett. Plunkett lines him up and drills it home for his second.
Wiggins takes them on by foot around the outer side. Kick long towards half forward. Here's Campbell. Up in front is Fletcher, and he takes the mark. Not sure where to go, so he squares it up to Camporelli. The Blues just waiting for a forward option to present themselves. Camporelli goes looking for Ratton. He'll take it on the bounce. He'll wheel onto his right boot from 40 metres out. Goes for home and puts it through. Brown in the ruck now. Simmons has taken a rest for Fremantle. Davies again towards half forward looking for Favola. At ground level, Bradley tries to track it for the Blues. Little handball to Fletcher. He releases Lappin to Ratton. He runs to 50. Ratton. Open goal square. Goes for home and kicks it all away. He does! Simmons again to take it out of the contest. Pavlich taken high. He's given a throw. It's going Carlton's way. Ratton to the breaking Murphy. He's 65 from home. He can go all the way. It's an open goal from here. From 55, he unloads, he measures it, and he puts it through for a goal. Little handball found its target. It was Murphy. Murphy again with that penetrating right boot towards centre half forward. Favola comes out, brings it to ground. Lappin, Plunkett's on the overlap. Plunkett can run to 30 metres out. He runs to 25 and dribbles it through for a goal. Simmons the tap.
Great hands.
Ratton to Murphy. Goal! It has some time and space. Steps around Hazelby from the front edge of the centre square, goes inside the 50 and finds Lappin.
Gee, the more times you do that, it's just playing the percentages. Smart play.
Lappin from 48 metres out. Kick on its way. And it's home.
Well, Justin Davies had 11 touches, I think, in the first quarter, and we're happy with him. He's going well. And Thornton played his first game, did a reasonable job on Longmuir. He's a good player now, and Livingston's still there. And Wiggins probably had his best game for the club, so some good young guys there.
Lively handball out wide, Franchina. Whitnell on the lead, Hickmott got space. Fletcher running in the right direction. Will set sail for home. Has got it.
Ratton with the underground handball, okay. Bradley on the end of it. Now Doering. Short ball from him. And Brett Ratton finding a lot of the ball. Inside the 50. McKernan. 11 goals in the season, and that's a good probability as he comes in and thumps it through. Good start for the Blues, a good start for Corey McKernan.
Interesting to see they brought Camporelli back on the ground, even under that injury cloud that Doc Larkin spoke of before. Lappin with an underground ball. Favola, clever to keep it in play. In fact, it's resulted in a goal. Favola's kicked 3. Gary, it's not possible, is it?
Well, it'd be the biggest upset of ever seen.
Kick out wide. Plunkett, Gary, I'll ask you again. After Plunkett feeds this ball to Whitnell and kicks the goal.
Thank goodness you weren't here for most of the day.
21 points. Whitnell has edged a goal off that. Gary, he's kicked 3. I thought he threw it. Fletcher gathers the ball. Rock tackles. Still got the handball off. The young fella Campbell Milburn close to the boundary line.
Whoa, that's a
Milburn
free.
says, and the umpire says deliver it now. Right on 50. He gets a bit of an arc.